Okay, all right. So we're doing something a little different today. Interviewing a weight loss couple, or at least a. Well, okay. I won't even say your name or anything. Okay, so just introduce yourselves and Nayva, tell us your channel and just anything else you want to tell us about yourselves as a couple, and then we'll go into a couple questions.
My name is Nayva. My YouTube channel is Finding My New Normal, and I had a podcast in January 2013. 69 pounds.
My name is Michael Ryan. I was a little skeptical of Nayva having the surgery to begin with.
Okay.
I wasn't really sure how it was going to pan out. I mean, I was nervous as anything, you know.
Yeah.
But the results so far looks great. I've scored a new wife. In every way, as you can see. I mean, if you've seen our wedding pictures probably on Facebook, and the result now as opposed to before, it's pretty damn good.
So did it take some convincing? I mean, or did you just say, if you want to do it, I'll support you? Or?
I was not on board to start with, I'll tell you that. I mean, it was pretty risky surgery. I mean, it was pretty risky, right? So I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it for her, but she's done it, and she still wants to lose more weight. I'm quite happy with the way she looks now. She still wants to go a little bit more. I'm fine with that. She's got my support to do as much as as much as she likes. I'm not going to judge her. I mean, I came down here to support her and meet all her friends she's seen on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and all the rest of it, and just to see her face and her smile makes me feel real good.
That's really cool.
Very emotional husband, that is true. He's been with me, like, it did take a little convincing in the beginning. It is, you know, he wanted to know all the risks, and he didn't like the risks of the surgery. But you know, once he was on board, he's on board all the way.
So, do you think there's anything that's changed in your dynamic as a couple from this? Just how you interact with each other, anyway?
Mike used to just sort of go off and do his fitness things, whether it be, the working out or, different things like that, where he would just go, and I would never tell him not to, but I would never participate, and now I participate. So we're actually doing more active things together.
We walk together, she got me a, what's that thing? Pedometer. So I try to get 5 miles in a day, and it's not pretty hard. I thought it'd be a lot harder than it is. It really isn't all that hard if you set your mind to it. Like, I'll get 3.5 miles before I come home, and then I'll do 2.5 miles on our treadmill that we got from her father-in-law. My father-in-law. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, my dad's also really on board too. Like, helping us out. Like, we have the treadmill now, and the exercise bike. I don't like going to the gym. I have whole phobias about going to the gym. So I do all my workouts at home. So it has to be like walking, cycling, or treadmill. But yeah, we do a lot more together now. Just the fact that I can walk, those 10,000 steps a day, where that wasn't even a possibility before. So that makes all the difference. Yeah.
So what changes have you noticed? Besides physically, like, have you noticed anything personality-wise, or even just like inner strength, or like, what have you noticed that?
She's wanting to do more with me now. I mean, she wouldn't want to go for walks or stuff like that. Now we can walk together, and we have a 3-year-old as well, so we get to take her over to the park, and we can watch her play in the park, and then we'll go and swing on the swings with her and stuff like that. And now she's able to do that now, because she had stand for a little bit when she was a little bigger, right? She would lose breath. And now that she's lost all this weight, she has more energy, more pizzazz, I guess. She's more happy, and it makes me feel better. Yeah. Like, I was always physically active when I was a kid, and I played a lot of sports. she never played any sports because she'd always be afraid of who's going to look at me, who's going to watch me play sports. Play baseball, she'd always, she'd always have trouble if she, like, we played baseball, and she'd always be afraid of, like, if I'm running, I'm going to.
I used to have to wear 3 bras to play softball.
Right.
So now she only has to wear 1, and she's really enjoying herself. So maybe next summer we can join a baseball league or something together. We'll see. It all depends how our daughter's going to feel if we go and play ball and stuff like that. So, that's all down the road. We'll see how that goes as time goes by, I guess.
So would you say you're more secure, I guess, in yourself? With, like, just the examples he gave?
I am more secure and also a little more, actually not more introverted, I think, now than I was before. Because before I could sort of hide behind the parents.
Right.
And get away with saying and doing certain things because, she's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I'm more aware that I have to be accountable for some of the things I do. I can't, I don't, I'm not that I'm a flirtatious person, but I'm a friendly person. And now that I'm smaller, I don't want that friendliness to be construed a different way that might be negative to life. You know what I mean? So I'm very aware of certain things. I feel prettier than I did 169 pounds ago. So I think that makes a big difference too in the confidence.
So does Colleen know that you are trying to lose weight, or does she just see that you guys are active?
It's funny you ask that because I was going through our old photo albums, and Colleen came across some pictures of me at 365 pounds, and she didn't know who it was. Is that mommy? And I said, oh, that's mommy. I'm teaching her the big focus is that a scale is just a number. I do weigh myself every day. I look at the scale, I say the number out loud, I step off, and it doesn't mean anything. I just want to know what my gravitational pull is today. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm teaching Colleen. It's just a gravitational pull. It changes every day. It'll change many times a day. And I want to make sure she does not focus on the scale, but she has to be aware of what she weighs.
So is there any advice that you would give, to someone who is married going through it? I'm asking this for both of you. Just because there's more to consider.
I'd say if you want to do this, you can go online and find out all about these people's stories, their blogs. Go ahead and do it. You only have one life, and you may as well live life to your fullest potential and enjoy life. This surgery has brought back my wife to me pretty well, because she was at 365 pounds, and it was pretty scary. Like, we have a lot of stairs in our house, and man, when I get to the top of the stairs, I was out of breath, and picture her doing those stairs at her weight, and now she's up the stairs before me, which is pretty amazing. So yeah,
I can see you racing them up the stairs.
Yeah. So it's pretty great. I'll have to say it's pretty great. If somebody has the potential to do it for yourself and for everybody else.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest thing of advice. You're doing it for yourself. I mean, yes, you're married, or in a relationship, but it really is all about. It's a selfish thing, kind of, but it's important to do it for yourself. Put yourself first. Yes, you understand that there's risks. You might be a mother of 5, of 1, of whatever, but you know what? The risk is always going to be there, whether you cross the street and get hit by a bus, or you go out of your way to have major surgery done to save your life. Yeah.
So is there any last things that you want to say?
I love my husband. I think he's awesome.
I love my wife. She's doing really good. So I'm really happy she decided to do it. And again, anybody that wants to do this, go ahead and do it. You only have one life to live, and you may as well enjoy life.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's great.